This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Minnesota.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ronnie Johnson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Texans 28, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And the Vikings
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
For Phillip Lindsay, incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Johnson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that's going to be incomplete. Wilson. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I hate hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans add on.
Right, we know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. 54 is down, he's coming. Something right there. You gonna take.
Now a handoff, Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Number 30, Phillip Lindsay.
Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
By Andrew Billings. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. at the 20.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
49-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, 2nd down coming up. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own